Dear fellow collectors, welcome back. I wanted to show you how I repainted my swirl, but I had the problem that my hand was in the way again, like so often, and I decided to do a little extra video for you so that you can see what I've really done, although you weren't able to see what I was doing because my hand was in the way again. Dear fellow collectors, what I plan to show you in this video is a bit about my brushes. I want to tell you a little bit about my brushes. As you can see, I have really lots and lots of tiny brushes for repaints, and I want to show you how you can practice a little bit with a picture. The hardest thing for me at first was to realize how thin the color has to be. Since pure acrylic color is normally too thick. At the moment we have the problem that the weather is so hot that the paint with water in it dries faster than pure acrylic. That's I know it's nonsense somehow, but that's what I had 2 days ago when I was working on another project. Okay, so let's start with the brushes. For this project I think I used... oh, one is missing. I think I used this one. So when we practice, we use, of course, color and water. I hope you can see it, that it's not so bad like the last time I tried to film it. We use color, acrylic color, and water, and mix it together like this. The brush of your choice should lay good in your hand. I like the triangular ones. This one is triangular because I think I have a good grip when I am painting. I have also smaller ones. I bought them last year because they have a very fine end. I think it's easier when you do repainting and stuff like this, that when you have a big variety of brushes. Can you see it? It's very thin. It's not just one kind of fiber. I have different brushes made of different fibers. I haven't done very much repainting. I do it from time to time, but not regularly. I know I should do it regularly to get more experience doing it, but I'm always a little bit afraid of it because I don't want to make anything wrong. I want to make it look good, and yeah. So I'm always a little bit afraid of it. But nevertheless, I try my best to do repaints. Okay, und ihr nehmt einfach a little bit of paint and you can see how fine your brush paints. Ihr seht dann auch, wenn ihr mit dem Pinsel malt, wie das Malverhalten von dem Pinsel halt ist. I think it's one of the hardest things to say before you started how the brush will paint. That is really hard to say. Also ich finde das Malverhalten, bevor ich meine Pinsel getestet habe, wirklich wahnsinnig schwierig einzuschätzen. Da muss man auch erstmal so Probestriche machen. Ich wollte gerade sagen Probepinsel, nein, Probestriche. Just try and use your brush to get to know to the lines it does. Yeah, and then you can practice. The eyelids are easy. Eyelids are nothing really complicated to paint. You can just practice. As you can see, my paint is already dried away. Wie ihr sehen könnt, ist meine Farbe schon fast weggetrocknet, bevor ich noch überhaupt richtig angefangen habe. That's because of the heat. Das liegt an der Wärme, die wir gerade haben. Ich hoffe, ihr könnt es sehen. You can see it. My paint is already almost dried. And that makes repainting even harder. Das macht Repainten sogar noch viel, viel schwieriger. Ich zeige es euch auch ganz kurz an ihr, da kann nichts passieren. Ich mache es jetzt nochmal, damit ihr es sehen könnt. I'm going to do it again so that you can see it. Ups, that was a bit too much. Das war ein bisschen zu viel. Ich hoffe, dass man es dieses Mal wirklich sehen kann. Dann nur ganz feine Striche. Macht das mit Gefühl. You need a lot of feeling for it. Not to use too much and not too less color when you do it. And then it's just the way it works. I hope you can see it. I hope I have made it better this time. It's really one of the hardest things to do repaint and do blind filming at the same time. Also es ist wirklich schwierig, wenn man filmt und dabei auch noch malt und das zur gleichen Zeit tut, weil ihr nie wirklich sehen könnt, was ihr eigentlich genau in der Kamera habt, weil ihr euch auf das Gesicht konzentrieren müsst und euch nicht vollkommen auf die Puppe konzentrieren könnt oder umgekehrt. Und das macht das Ganze wahnsinnig schwierig. Okay, ich hoffe, man hat es jetzt besser gesehen. Also es ist wirklich nicht kompliziert. Ihr geht wirklich nur über das Augenlid und malt ganz vorsichtig drüber. Bei den Älteren habt ihr natürlich den unheimlichen Vorteil, die Bemalung ist sehr einfach. You have the advantage on vintage dolls that the makeup is done in an easy way, so you don't have any complicated things to care about. Ihr müsst euch nicht um dieses oder jenes kümmern, wie bei späteren Puppen. Deshalb ist es da auch relativ einfach. That's why it's easy to start with vintage dolls. Okay, I hope this was useful to some of you. And I hope you can understand it now a bit better what I have done in my last video, although you weren't able to see anything. Like often when I am doing something and the camera has the wrong angle. Okay, I hope you can use this and practice for your own dolls. So, I hope this was useful, and let's see each other next Friday. Bye!